This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California, 2015. I have with me Rene Goehrum from BioSyent. Rene, welcome to SNNLive.
Thanks, Shelley. Thanks for having me on.
It's good to have you. Now let's give our audience the overview on the company first.
Sure. BioSyent is a Toronto-based specialty pharmaceutical company. We look for unique and differentiated products that we find typically in the United States or in Europe that are not available in Canada, and we in-license them and then commercialize them in Canada. And we have just recently added on to that for opportunities outside of the Canadian market.
You know, the last time you were on, so welcome back. The last time you were on, I remember that you had just added on a couple of new pharmaceutical products. So it's been a while since I last interviewed you. So kind of what's happened in the last 6 months to bring me up to date?
Sure, I maybe go back a little bit more than that. I guess over the last couple of years, we've added a few more products. We're now up to 7 products in the market. And over the last year, we've added about almost 50% to our workforce. So we've gone from 25 to over 40 people. And half of that is in commercial operations, which is really making the money work.
So when you take a product on, do you also manufacture it in Canada and distribute it in Canada?
No, we don't manufacture. We rely on our partners to either do the full manufacturing process or they manufacture in bulk, and then we've got subcontractors in Canada typically that do the finished packaging.
Now, you know, I have to get into generic, and so where are we on the patenting of these products, and do you get them for generic distribution as well?
So we're focused on innovative products that solve an unmet medical need. We're not exclusively focused on products that are on patent, but we look for niche products that are unique. Some are patented and some are not patented.
Now, you don't do any development of your own, am I correct?
Correct. So we certainly don't do any research of our own. We rely on our partners to develop products that are safe and effective and proven, and then we in-license those. So we look for products that have been actually commercialized somewhere else, either in the United States or in Europe. For us, we find that de-risks the business and allows us to focus really on what it'll take to make that product a success in Canada.
Is there any centric focus? Is it like, for instance, cancer, diabetes, some other?
So we have our business organized in Canada in two groups. One is community and women's health. So we've got several products that are focused around women's health, and so we concentrate and call on doctors that have female patients. And then we've got a business concentrated on products that are used or consumed in the care of patients in a hospital. When
you take on these products, they may or may not be, well, I guess for the most part, they're reimbursable in the U.S. How is it treated in the Canadian market, which has a different medical procedure for payments?
Right, so reimbursement is totally different in the Canadian market. That's part of the process is when we're assessing a product opportunity is we look for to understand what the competitive environment is and what the patient environment is and who the payer will be. So that's an important part of our process. Right now we have several products that are considered cash payer products, so this is where the patient is paying for the product, and in some cases that are being reimbursed actually by the healthcare system. So in Canada, products that are used in the care of patients in the hospital are paid for by the hospital's budget, which is funded by the provincial government.
Rene, let's give out your website for our audience to get more information.
Sure, it's biosyent.com. That's BIOSYENT.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rene Goehrum, BioSyent. I'm going to give you 2 symbols, RX on the TSX-V and BIOYF in the US. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from the LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California, 2015. Rene, pleasure having you.
Great pleasure, Shelley.